How's it going, everyone? It's some guy named K here, and today we are going to look at the Master Grade 2.0 Gelgoog as seen in the original Mobile Suit Gundam.
So first off, you're going to take a look at this kit's appearance.
So over here on the foot, this piston right here is supposed to be colored in gold and silver according to the manual. And this armor piece is one big pink piece. As you can see, I colored it gunmetal, but I ran out of paint. So on the inside, you can see it's still pink in there. And over here on the inside, you can see I took the liberty of coloring in the thruster portion metallic red. They do come in that solid gray color, as you can see. And I did the same over here on the back area as well, but you don't have to color it if you don't want to, because it will just get covered up by this big piece of armor right here, as you can see. Now over to the head section. The eye does come in a solid clear plastic, and it does come with a pink sticker, as you can see. And the mono eye does move with the head movements, but it is going to be limited because of the way that the mechanism works. Now this is what the kit looks like with all of the armor parts put on. Now let's take a closer look. So yeah, the armor pieces do cover up most of the frame of this kit, so I don't know if you'd want to be spending time doing that. And over here you can see over on that armor part a nub mark, as well as over here on the back of the legs, and over here by the forearm section as well. And there are a bunch of exhausts on this kit, so yeah, as you can see here, there's the forearm armor part. The back skirt section does move so that you can kind of see those thrusters on the back. And over by the torso area, some more exhausts, and the cockpit does open up. The skirt section on this kit is individually articulated, so you can make it look like it's all one big piece, and you just have to lock him into place. So yeah, it will just look like one big section right there. I forgot to show you guys earlier, but the shoulder armor piece, if I can remove it, there you go. There are some tubings running up to this exhaust over by the shoulder armor area, which is a nice little detail. Under the feet, you can see some thrusters down there as well. Moving on to the head section, this kit does come with a standard commander type horn or the high mobility type horn, and you can see that little chicken piece back there on the head. Now the Gelgoog doesn't come with a backpack. You get these little guys over here on the back, which hold the shield and the beam naginata as well. The kit comes with dry transfer decals, as well as regular stickers. If you're like me and you don't like silvering on your kits, Bandai does sell a water slide decal for this, and it comes with the Zaku 2 Char custom as well. Up next is the weapons and accessories. Here is the beam rifle with a little decal on the side, clear plastic for the scope, and it doesn't come with a sticker on it. Here is another side profile. And up next is the beam naginata, and it just comes in one solid yellow piece with those little plastics on the ends. And here is the beam naginata. Or if you want, you can make this into a double-headed beam saber as well. And the beam saber on this kit is slightly larger than a regular beam saber. As you can see here, here's the beam saber from the Hyakushiki. As you can see, it's much thinner and a little bit shorter. Up next is the Gelgoog shield with a nice big ol' Xeon decal right in the center of it. And over here on the back, this little arm right here does move in a 360, as well as an up and down motion, so that when it's on the back, it can pass the shield onto the Gelgoog. The handle does slightly move, but it's going to be hindered by the edges, as you can see. And here is the extra horn I was talking about earlier, so you can either use this or the standard commander type. Up next is a car, and the wheels do work on this car. Up next is a standing char, and a char for the cockpit as well. And this kit does also come with a Lala 100 figure. And last but not least, it does come with an action base adapter. And here is how you make the Gelgoog hold that beam rifle, just because it's so different from a regular beam rifle. So the middle finger and the index finger goes into that little trigger hole, and you just peg the rifle on its hands and close the fingers, and it's going to look a little bit something like that. The beam naginata is much more simpler. It literally just pegs into that hole right there. Onto the main gimmick of this kit, the shield. This is how you put it on the back. So there's that little T piece right there that slots into the Gelgoog's back, and from here you can just do like poses with it that looks like it's being passed onto the Gelgoog's arm. Now for you to make it hold the shield, it's going to be something different. You're going to have to take it out of the back and have the hand slot into the handle, just like so. Close the fingers on it just to secure it, and there you go. And here's just a little shake test to see how sturdy that thing is. Now onto the articulation. Over here on the foot, the feet do extend back just like that, but the armor piece is too big, so it's gonna hit it. Got a toe flex just like that. Sadly, no inward or outward rotation. Onto the knees, knee bends just like that, but it does hit that little back skirt right there, as well as the armor piece on the knee. Hip flex just like that, but just because of how big it is, it can't really hold the position too long. And the skirts do move back backward extension, but because of the thrusters it's going to hit it, so it's going to be limited. Now for splits, it can go that much out, and no hip deduction, but it can do a full 360 on that hip joint. Now moving on to the torso area, it does have a slight ab crunch, and the torso does extend back that far, and then a little side to side action as well. It cannot go do a full 360 on the torso because the armor parts do hit it, but you know, if you force it, then that's on you. The hands are standard 2.0 type hands. You do get individual articulation on those fingers right there and over here, the thumb, and you do get a 360 on the wrists. You do get wrist flexion and wrist extension, and here it is again on the other sides, and then there goes the forearm armor. Just put it back like nothing happened, and you do get a full elbow flex. And a 360 over here by the deltoid section. And then sideways you can get more than 180 degrees, but that shoulder armor will get in the way. And another 360 over here by the shoulders. And the shoulder armor can pivot up and down. And as you can see, it is separated right there. Those are all individual sections. Moving on to the head, here it is looking up, down, and it cannot go and do a full 360 because of that little piece right there. It slots into that little semicircle in there. And since the neck piece is one big circle, there is no forward and backward head movement. Now on to size comparisons. Here it is next to the Master Grade RX-782 Origin version, and here it is next to the Master Grade Zaku 2.0. Final thoughts on this kit: it is a much more simplified build than the Zaku 2.0, and the articulation is hampered by those big armor pieces, but all in all it does look great. And if you like painting your kits, there is great part separation as well. And if you are a beginner and you are not that great at getting rid of nub marks yet, most of the nub marks are on the back of this kit, so you won't see them. But because the kit is mostly pink, you are going to notice them if you don't clean them up properly. So I am going to give this kit a solid 8 out of 10. The pros do outweigh the cons on this kit, and it usually only retails for like $38 if you live in the US, so you are going to get more than what you paid for. So what are your guys' thoughts on this kit? If you do own one, and if you don't own one, will you be getting one? Let me know down below in the comment section, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed.